Imagine you built a web app. It runs perfectly on your laptop. But then 100 people visit at once and your fan starts sounding like a jet engine. This is where cloud computing begins. Instead of buying a room full of physical servers, running copper cables, and praying your local power grid doesn't fail, you rent a slice of Google's massive global infrastructure. But Google Cloud is far more than just a remote hard drive or a virtual computer running in Oregon. It is a highly integrated ecosystem of over 100 distinct services designed to handle everything from simple websites to global-scale machine learning. At the core of Google Cloud is Compute Engine. This is where you spin up virtual machines, or VMs, in seconds. Behind the scenes, Google uses KVM, kernel-based virtual machine, to slice up giant physical servers into isolated, customizable environments. You can choose anything from a tiny, shared core F1 micro instance for a personal blog, up to a massive M3 MegaMem instance with 12 terabytes of RAM for heavy enterprise databases. Instead of waiting weeks for hardware to ship, you API call your way to a supercomputer, paying only for the exact seconds your virtual CPU is actually running. But managing raw virtual machines gets messy as you scale. This is why Google open-sourced Kubernetes in 2014, now managed on GCP as Google Kubernetes Engine, or GKE. Think of GKE as an automated shipping port. Instead of configuring entire operating systems, you pack your code and its dependencies into lightweight Docker containers. GKE automatically deploys these containers across a cluster of VMs, monitors their health, and auto-scales them. If a container crashes, GKE instantly kills it and spins up a fresh one, ensuring your application achieves high availability without manual intervention. This self-healing loop runs continuously, saving engineers from midnight pager alerts. Sometimes, even managing a Kubernetes cluster is too much operational overhead. Enter serverless. With Google Cloud Run, you write your code, package it as a container, and hand it over. Google handles all infrastructure, scaling down to literally 0 instances when there is no traffic, meaning you pay absolutely nothing, and scaling up to thousands of instances in milliseconds to handle a sudden traffic spike. Let's look at a quick Cloud Run deployment configuration. With a single command, gcloud run deploy, Google compiles, secures, and routes traffic to your container, completely abstracting away the underlying operating system. Apps generate massive amounts of data. To store it, you have Cloud Storage for unstructured files and Cloud SQL for relational databases. But when you need to analyze petabytes of data instantly, you use BigQuery. BigQuery is Google's serverless data warehouse. It separates storage from compute using a columnar architecture called Capacitor and a massive distributed query engine called Dremel. This allows you to run SQL queries across billions of rows of data in seconds. For example, analyzing 10 years of global weather trends takes less time than it does to sip your coffee, costing only pennies per query. What truly sets Google Cloud apart is its private software-defined global network. When a user in Tokyo accesses your app hosted in Virginia, their data doesn't crawl through the public internet. Instead, it hits a local Google Edge Point of Presence, or POP, and travels through Google's private undersea fiber optic cables. Using Cloud CDN and global external HTTPS load balancing, Google routes user requests with single-digit millisecond latency. It is a global system running on the same infrastructure that powers Search, YouTube, and Gmail, and you can control it all with a single console.